Hello friends, welcome to Mysterious Stories. Friends, today's strange story is about a man and his dog. His dog used to sit and stare at a wall all day. The man was shocked to know the reality. This story is from America. The name of this man is George Miller is a 29-year-old man who lived alone in his house. He did not have any relatives or friends around him. He had only one dog, Crosby, who had lived with him for many years. His pals were neighbors. Josh lived with a dog and a cat. Josh's dog was quite nice towards them. When this man was not at home, he would leave his dog with him and go away, and the three of them would play all day. But the neighbors used to play with him. The dogs and cats died one by one. George's dog also parted from his companions and began living quietly. But then something happened that troubled Josh. His dog, Cross, began acting strangely. This dog frequently began glancing at a wall of the house's launch, and when he called his dog, this dog began barking in delight. This was an incredibly strange event because it had never occurred before. Josh initially believed his dog was unwell, but this was not the case. Friends, this was now happening every day. The dog, who used to play all the time, now lies peacefully against a wall. He used to sit in front and stare at the wall. George didn't understand why this was occurring. Friends, this is now happening even at night. George would frequently go to the kitchen to fetch water at night, and his dog would be observed sitting and roaming around this wall. George was now terrified, so he decided to install a camera in his launch so that he could monitor every movement of his dog. Friends, the camera also recorded only what George used to observe every day. It appeared as if the dog wants to tell George something. Josh decided one day that he would come to this conclusion. Friends, one day, his dog was circling the same wall as George went to sit near it. His dog began barking softly after staring at the wall. It began, and George was surprised. Friends, a strange sound was coming from this wall. George instantly made a hole in this wall. He decided to create a hole. There was a bathroom on the other side of the wall, with a small space in between. Josh began to make a hole in the wall. He dug a large hole and put his arm inside. His heart was racing because he sensed something was amiss. He had no idea what was in this wall, friends. Then his hand touched something, and you will be startled to discover that it was a small cat that had been caught in this wall for many days, which is why his dog continued staring at this wall loudly. He brought the cat out, cleaned it, and fed it. However, he couldn't figure out how it got into the wall. It likely came from the road and entered through a pipe. It must have made its way to this wall. Anyway, Josh decided to keep the cat in his home for a few days. This cat was spared solely because to its dog. Its dog thought there was something in this wall, which is why it was lying here all day. He used to sit, and after a few days, something interesting happened. His dog and cat were very close buddies. They used to spend all their time together, eating and drinking. George, his dog, was saddened by the deaths of two of his neighborhood companions, but he had discovered a new friend. George's story about his dog and the cat went viral on the internet. If you enjoyed the video, please like it. To watch such intriguing videos, subscribe to this channel and click the bell symbol to receive notifications of new videos.